beautiful Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for November 2021. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam. Now, I have felt that recently the collective energy has been feeling quite low. So I was brainstorming, trying to find ways of raising the collective vibrations and inspiring during this difficult period, especially since, what's going around in the world at the moment. I thought I would migrate to TikTok to upload short, sharp videos because sometimes these ones end up being quite long. So I thought I'd inspire by putting card of the day, pick a card, nature videos and inspiring quotes and things to help raise collective energy. And also there is a Q&A facility on that platform that I'm really getting to grips with and excited about exploring as well. So if you're on TikTok, check out the link below. Apparently there's another Baba Jolie out there on TikTok. So please follow the link that I put in the box below because you don't want to be following someone else if you're looking for me. But also, if you're not on TikTok, of course, give it a wide berth. It's free, no money, no e-gifts, no donations as well there. So let's move on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds, and let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Gemini, so we have stepped into Scorpio season, which is about transformation, and anything that we have been running from or avoiding comes to the surface. This is a time for the depth of truth, owning it, being honest, and also it is a time for confessions. So people may come towards you and show you their true colors, but also tell you how they truly feel about you or a situation. Psychic bonds get deeper, but also it's about carnal desires and passion coming to the surface. People may surprise you with the way that they act with you. I feel Scorpio season is also about purging anything that is no longer necessary in your world. It's about letting go of the past and embracing that transformative energy of looking towards the future, okay? That phoenix rising from the ashes. Now, your 6th house is activated, which is, well, I was going to say it's about, daily routines and boring kind of energy. And you got the devil card there. So you may be feeling a little bit like meh about that energy. You got the devil card to open. So we will clarify and see what that's all about for you. Maybe it's a blockage that you need to identify, but we will have a look as we move forward. We got the justice card there for you as well. Now that 6th house, as I said, is about tying up loose ends, paying bills that are necessary to be paid, streamlining your energy, your time management, daily routines to give yourself a little bit more you time. So it's also about, things like cleaning the house and, getting things in order, not leaving, it's almost like finishing things that you start, okay? So it does seem like it's a little bit tedious or a little bit boring. And Gemini, you're normally a very sort of exciting, adventurous kind of person who's very creative. So the details like admin or, day-to-day sort of things, routines, and sometimes it makes you feel a little bit meh, okay? Because, you're always someone who, that sign of duality, you understand these things need to be done, but oh, look at the really interesting thing that needs to be done over here. So I feel like sometimes you may get a little bit distracted and it's almost like your 6th house is pulling you back, going focus on the boring stuff right now because that's what's necessary. Now, of course, the super new moon is in Scorpio on the 4th or 5th, depending on where you are in the world. And that's about carnal desire. So you will have that push and pull between being tempted to sort of abandon daily routines and shirking duties for maybe a little bit of passion or a little bit of something that you feel is unhealthy for you. So there may be a little bit of a push and pull with that Devil card energy. We will, as I said, clarify it in a moment. Your 12th house is activated right at the end of the month. And that's about, it's almost like, how can I put that? I feel, you know, you've been exhausted, you've been working really hard, and you may need to take a little bit of a time out. But you know, when you work really hard, you're like a hamster on the wheel. Everybody is just like, we just keep going, keep going, keep going. And then you kind of go, I'm going to take a rest. And as soon as you take a rest, you get hit by a cold or you get hit by an exhaustive sort of energy, and you're completely like zonked, and you're like, you can't do anything. So I feel like there's going to be that energy completely drained. So if you feel right at the end of the month, you know, that you're drained, it is because it is, number one, it is a full moon eclipse, and full moons, especially eclipse ones, tend to affect our energy. It's in Taurus, which is about finances or job and, you know, our work situation. There is abundance coming your way, but you may feel really exhausted right at the end of the month. So make sure you are eating healthily and make sure you got your vitamins, all the things that you need, because you're going to feel a little bit zapped. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you there. But you will pick up that energy right after that full moon. Okay, now the Devil card. Let's talk about that. This is your protagonist energy. So there is something here tempting you, Gemini. I feel like you're really looking at who you are. I feel like you are being honest with yourself and removing any blockages or anything that's unhealthy for you. But I feel like there is a push and pull. Okay, this Devil card energy could also mean that right now you feel like you're in an unhealthy environment, or there's some patterns that you feel are not favorable for you, or you may even feel like, you know, it could be anything. It could be overeating, it could be eating unhealthily. You know, especially when we feel a little bit down about things, we can sometimes reach for the cookie jar. You know, we all do it. You know, anyone who's like super healthy all the time, you know, I mean, we all have cravings, right? So I do feel like you're trying to implement something healthy in your world, create something a little bit more balanced. But you know, when it's the way that they're given to me is actually quite funny. You know, the way that we kind of go, okay, I'm going to go on a diet, or I'm going to do this. As soon as you start to cut something out of your world, you start to crave it even more at first. Okay, the cravings become bigger and, you know, amplified. Okay, even if you're cutting out a person, even if you're saying, you know what, I will not message that ex who keeps messaging me back. I will not. And then you decide not to. Day one, you're fine, you're good. Day two, okay, you know, you're not really trying to think about it. Day three, they stop popping in your mind. Day four, you're like, maybe I should just message this one thing. It'd be really cool if I just said this. Day five, you've messaged. Okay, so I feel like there is some sort of push and pull here. I'm going to see what it is for you with that Devil card, because this is your protagonist energy. Okay, so you may be obsessing over something that you're trying to release, and it's becoming a little bit difficult for you. Now, this is your overall fated energy for the month ahead. I will be going into a Celtic cross to see the details. How'd you like to receive? We got the 9 of Cups, okay? Now, this could be something that you've been dreaming about. You're trying not to think about it. You're trying not to focus on it. Also, it may be impatience, something you've been trying to work towards, but it's not happening. So it's been a little bit delayed, and you may feel a little bit anxious or anxiety, may even be fear. So I'm just going to go another with that 9 of Cups in the reverse. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please? Because I feel like you've been manifesting and manifesting and manifesting, and there's something here that's blocking it. You may feel like opportunities are not right for you, or they're not coming your way. You may feel like you're having a bit of a bad luck situation going on right now. We got the King of Swords in the reverse there as well. Now, the King of Swords in the reverse is, it could be someone who is, you know, unkind verbally to you, Gemini. Could be, I mean, this Gemini, this is your card, okay? So it may be something that you're trying not to think about as well. It could be like, I'm not thinking about it. I don't want to go there. No. I feel like you don't want to give your time or your energy to something, but it keeps on tempting you there. Okay, I just feel like there's temptation with this card rather than, I mean, it could be toxic, but I feel more, or it could be unhealthy. It could be just like a pattern that you find yourself in. But I feel this is something you're trying not to think about because it just makes you feel anxious, impatient. Now, I am picking up a slight energy of perhaps somebody that may have strong Gemini and water in their chart as well. It could be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy that you may have they may have once, or the situation may have once been everything you wished for, but you feel it's blocked in some way. You feel like it's not happening. Seven of Wands. Now the Seven of Wands is a persistence. Okay, it can also be a defensive energy. The Seven of Wands is kind of like you're battling away at something. It feels like quite a struggle here with that Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands energy can be, you know, you're protecting yourself against something that may be toxic. Maybe you're in an environment, whether it's, you know, a family environment where you feel one person has been unkind, picking on you, or it could be a work environment where you feel like someone is pinpointing you for some negative energy, or you feel a love relationship, someone you are dealing with, you feel very sort of guarded against that person because you feel either you don't trust them or you feel like they're dishonest in some way. This is about you looking at this, identifying the blockage in that area, and sort of really maybe finding out a truth. The Justice card is in your sort of antagonist position, so something unfair. I feel like your challenge is to find the midway point, to find the truth, or to find a balance in the situation, to find equality in this situation for yourself, because we've got the Magician card here. I feel like it is for peace of mind, whatever this is. So something is a little bit of a struggle here that you're trying to release. I'm just going to go one more with a different deck just to see what is it my beautiful Gemini are trying to release during this period. Can you please clarify? Seven of Pentacles. Things that you feel are a waste of time. You know, there's something here. The Seven of Pentacles, you know, it's interesting that you're getting sevens, okay? Double seven there. You're getting synchronicity happening already. Whoa, okay, they're just giving me a song here that does not relate at all to the card that I'm holding. So it's a bit of a plot twist energy. The song is, I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. I don't really want to sing it, but when I'm saying the words, I'm hearing it as well, so I feel like I'm about to go into it. Sorry, could you just rewind that, please? Could you just go back a little bit? How much I care. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I think that's what it says. They're just looping it now. Okay, so that song, Stevie Wonder, very famous song, I think. I think it's Stevie Wonder who sings that song. Yeah, I think, and it's very famous. So either you heard that song just before this reading, or it's something that keeps popping up on your playlist, or, I mean, it could be a song that plays after this reading, or at a moment of an epiphany for you. But it could also mean, I mean, I just called to say I love you. It could be someone who is actually calling you to tell you that they care about you. It doesn't have to be an ex, it doesn't have to be a lover. It can be a family member. It can be somebody who's letting you know that they care about you. And they genuinely mean it, is what they're giving me here. So I'm not really sure how it resonates with your reading just yet. So I'm gonna have to park that there, but they keep playing it. So they don't really, they stop playing it, because I'm scrying at the same time as doing your cards. They stop playing it when I've mentioned something that's of importance. Okay, so I don't know, either your name is Steve or Stevie. Maybe you've been wondering about someone called Stevie, because Stevie Wonder, I'm really trying, this is tenuous, I know. I'm trying to make a link, I'm not really sure. It's starting to fade now, so maybe maybe that's what it's about. Anyway, I would expect in November someone to call and tell you how much they care about you, okay? So anyway, let's move on. We got the Seven of Pentacles there. The Seven of Pentacles is about how much energy you put into something, how much time, love, care you put into something, and what you get out of it, okay? Whether you are fairly recompensed for your efforts. And there may be something here that you feel is not been worth your time, or you feel like you're constantly waiting on something that you feel is not coming, and it may be making you feel a little bit nervous or a little bit obsessive energy, and you're trying to release any blockages so that you can see things a little bit more clearly. You're trying to free yourself up from this energy. It could also be like an energy of materialism, for example. You may be thinking, I deserve more money for this. But more than anything, I mean, of course, everyone would love more money for doing something because, I mean, money is not the be all and end all, but it's important. It's important to live, to be able to pay bills, to be able to eat, to be able to do all the things that society has set up as a structure to do, okay? And you may be thinking, you may be working really hard, for example, to get more money when it's almost like the lesson here is to say no. Sometimes we can say that word no. It's a very healthy word because it actually sets boundaries. And so if you feel, for example, you're working in an environment that constantly expects more and more and more of you, and they just treat you like a number, and then, you know, they're not really fairly recompensing your efforts, you may be looking at trying to find something that actually appreciates you elsewhere, or you may be manifesting, you know, something that is more right for you. With that Devil card and the challenge position being the Justice card, I feel like whatever this is, whatever negative energy or blockage, because the Devil card it's not an evil card. You know, the Tarot is basically the journey of life to explain the human condition. And the major arcanas are the journey of life. We start off with that full energy, someone who is a naive soul, a bright spark in the world, embracing a journey. We don't know where we're going, but we'll find our way, and we hope that the universe will provide, and then we move on. And then eventually everybody will get to the Devil point, which is, you know, a blockage where we feel tempted to go down a route of exploration. You know, it could be without... The thing is, with the Devil card, there always ends up an attachment to something, okay, that holds us back in some unhealthy way. And then, you know, the next card after the Devil is the Tower, the ego death, okay, and then you get the Star, the awakening, the realization, the illumination, the clarity that allows us to move forward, and then we keep moving on and on and on all the way up. So the Devil is about identifying any blockages, whether it's fear. I feel like you're really looking at that in the month of November, and you're looking about all the energy that you give to something or to somebody, and you're looking at like, well, what's the point? What do I get out of this? And should I keep feeding the situation? Should I keep battling away at this? Now, I do feel like with that Seven of Wands, this is you being at your personal best. You are unstoppable. You will overcome this blockage or this challenge. And I feel like non-conforming is important. Persevering, smashing through those blockages. I feel like you have the power to go the distance. And I feel like you can hold true to your vision, okay, and get to where you want to go. Don't let anybody sort of hold you back. Least of all yourself, most importantly. Sometimes we sabotage our own energy, Gemini, okay, and you understand that. I mean, as a Scorpio as well, I understand how I get in my own way, and sometimes I see myself doing it, and I'm like a moth to a flame, and I will just go down that route, even though all of the red flags are literally slapping me silly in the face. I'm like, you know what? I'm still going. I'm still going. I'm so sorry. All my guardian angels, my guides are like, oh, not again. Oh no. I mean, she knows. She knows. Why? So I'm, you know, there's definitely some sort of tempting energy here as well. Okay, we're going to go a little bit deeper and find out what's going on for you. But the Justice card is the challenge for the month. So this is something, a wrong will be righted. This is about finding a balanced energy. Anyone who's had a lack of accountability will suddenly take accountability for their own actions. If you feel like there's something that you do not trust, or you feel like someone has been unfair or untruthful to you, I feel like they come to resolve the issue. The Justice card is about resolution. It is about finding a midway point. It is also about cause and effect, okay? So this is a Libran energy of balance, of harmony, and I feel like whatever decisions you make, because it is about weighing up those scales, whatever you decide in each moment, my beautiful Gemini, will inform your future outcome, okay? With the Devil being in this position, I feel like there's something here that you may be obsessed with finding a truth about something. You may be digging deeper on something or going after something that you feel is making you feel, you know, almost like you cannot stop thinking about it. You're trying not to, but you cannot stop but think about it. It could be like, you know, the world circumstances that are going on around the world at the moment. Sometimes, you know, especially I'm like, I can't watch the news right now because I'm engulfed with all of the energy of the collective along with the energy of the news, and I'm like, I can't, as a human, I can't embody that energy, so I have to protect my space. I have to protect my psyche and my energy. So I can't do that at this moment in time. So I feel very much like there's something here that you're trying not to look at, but I feel like you keep being tempted to, or the Justice card says you will find a solution. If you're trying to weigh up an option or you're trying to make a decision on something, you will find the best solution for you. They just gave me your answers may come in a dream. And that could be a daydream. It could be a dream. Your answers. I'm going to pull a card on that for you because I feel like there is a really honest and open, like brutally honest conversation happening in November for you. But there's, if you're wrestling with something, it's almost like your brain is trying to work it out in a daydream or a dream, okay? Ten of Cups in the reverse. Now this could be a separation. Justice, I mean, they're so bang on the nose with the energy at the moment, especially since we've just come out of that Halloween, Samhain period. Different decks, I've been using different decks and they're giving me the same card, okay? So you got the Ten of Cups here. Something just feels a little bit off. You feel a little bit of conflict here. Emotionally, you may feel very drained. I mean, you may be going through a separation, or you may be reserving your love, your care, your energy for something else. I feel you're very protective of your energy. And the Justice card, I mean, the Justice card is showing up in the upright, so you will find a solution. And, you know, water is all about dreams. Okay, it's all about dreams and, you know, things that you really want to do, your emotions and things that you are hoping for in the future. And I feel like this is, you know, I feel the Ten of Cups in the upright is, you know, dreams that are out there in the world. Or, you know, you put, it's almost like you utter something that you would like to do and you put it out there. But when it's in the reverse, whenever I do readings, you know, for people that are very close to me, I don't like to do readings that are for people too close to me because I find the energy very difficult. But in the reverse, it's almost like subconsciousness, okay? So I feel it will be more in a dream. It can be a daydream, but I feel it's more going to be in a dream where you get some sort of solution, okay? Now this could be, I'm going to go one more because I feel like this has been affecting your peace, whatever this is. It's been really wrestling with you. So either you are disconnecting or trying to disconnect from a toxic environment, whether that's a relationship, a person, a friendship, a family member. I feel like you will find a solution for this, but it is worrying you. It's making you feel a little bit off your center and you're feeling very protective of your energy. Two of Swords. Okay, Two of Swords, stalemate energy, considering your options. So they are indicating here that you may feel like you're in a bit of a rock and a hard place. Now the moon in cards and in tarot often means uncertainty, okay, and you know, illusions as well. And as you can see, the Two of Swords, they're pointed up. So the Two of Swords, she's not in a place where there is any danger or any anything negative. She's actually in a really calm space. The water is calm. She's sitting on the rocks for security, but there's a decision that has to be made. And you may feel like, whilst considering your options, you're like being forced to make a compromise. So you're not someone who compromises your integrity, Gemini. So whatever this is, I feel like you're holding strong to it and a solution will be found. Okay, wow, that is quite a profound thing that they gave me, which is a sentence saying, you've already given your pound of flesh. Now that is from Shakespeare, right? I don't think it's a quote, but it's connected to, is it Shylock? In, oh gosh, is it a Merchant of Venice? The Merchant of Venice. The Merchant of Venice? Merchant of Venice, I feel. Pound of flesh. I mean, you've already given your pound of flesh, so it feels like you've already sort of given your half of the bargain or something on something, Gemini. Don't know what this is a very, maybe this is quite a, you know, precise reading for someone out there. I feel like you've already given your dues to this situation, okay? And maybe someone or a place is wanting more from you, and you're like, you know what, I've done everything I needed to do. I feel like you will make the right decision for you, okay, Gemini? Now, also we've got the Magician card, which is the unified energy right at the end. This is the outcome position, which is very positive because the Magician says thoughts become things. Whatever it is you're visualizing as an outcome, that is the way it will go, okay? So remain positive, keep turning your visions into reality, but you're using inspired action. You're not just sitting there procrastinating, putting your head in the but ignoring it. I feel like you are actually taking action on something. But but it may have given you a little bit of worry. I'm just going to pull some more cards just to clarify that. Magician, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please clarify? We've got the Ace of Cups and the Lovers in the reverse. So, I mean, this is not a love reading, so just it's a monthly reading, just so you're aware. So the Lovers card in the reverse and the Ace of Cups in the reverse, it can indicate that you are moving away from disappointment. You are, there was something here that you felt let down by. It could be a job situation. It could be a person at your work. You feel like you have to step away and protect your energy against this. You may have felt like this person or this situation made some really bad choices, and you have to separate from this. Okay, so you may be visualizing a brighter future here. The Lovers card in the reverse can mean that you are separating from a partner. You may be going through a divorce, and you may feel, that there's been some blockages in this union and a lot of toxic energy. But it is, as much as it is very, very sad that you and this person at one stage, there was a lot of love, and it was everything that you wanted, but in some way it's turned, and you may feel disappointed, but it's the right thing to do to separate, to protect your energy and move on to something more in line with your vibrations, because we all evolve. Some of us evolve quicker than others. We outgrow each other, and some people, they take a route that is negative, and sometimes people change for not the positive. So it depends on your own personal situation there. But the Ace of Cups in the reverse indicates a disappointment, or feeling that someone has, it's almost like withdrawal. You're withdrawing here because you're disappointed in something. If it's a work situation, I mean, you may feel like there's nothing on offer here. There's nothing that you love about this anymore. You may feel that at one stage it was something that you loved being at. You loved working there, but the environment has changed. There's no workers' morale. There's, maybe people are feeling very low vibe, antsy. Maybe people are feeling fear because right now, economically, the world is drastically changing, and you may feel that people are nervous about keeping jobs security and things like that. So this could be you stepping away from something that you feel you're protecting your energy. I'm going to go one more on that before I get into the Celtic cross for a little bit more detail. But the major energy I'm picking up here is something that has made you feel a little bit obsessed about, or that you've been tempted to not think about for a little while, but it keeps popping back up here. I feel like you find a solution. It may involve you walking away from something. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is, I mean, this could be also a choice, because the Lovers card is a choice card. And you've got the Nine of Wands. Got the Seven of Swords. There's something here, Gemini, that you are not happy with here. You feel like running away from, or you feel like there's been an untruth. The Nine of Wands is like you're doing battle, wounded warrior, okay? Something that maybe you persisted on for a while. This could be a relationship, or it could be a project, for example, but underhandedly it could have gone to someone else, or some variables change where you're like, that wasn't very nice of that situation. It's turned. They're indicating don't feel defeated, okay? Because there is a solution and there is something better. But the Seven of Swords says don't run away from it either, okay? Persist on finding the truth. Persist on getting a fair deal. Persist, negotiate a better deal. Gemini, you are the sign of, communication. So I feel like you have what it takes to get a better deal. Also, if you feel like someone ghosted you or walked away from your union, walked away from you, or walked away, was dishonest, betrayed you in some way, I do feel like you are sort of moving past that energy and visualizing a brighter future. It's almost like the past is nothing new to say, so you're looking forward. Because they're showing me someone looking forward into the sun. Okay, so, and the sun is rising, it's not setting. So I feel it's a positive energy. Now let us go into the details. The Magician card and sort of indicates that there is a magical kind of energy about you, turning things around the way that you'd hoped, an alchemy. Now, the first card here we have is the Crone, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, which is the Hermit card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Challenge here is the Emperor. So this could be authority. It could be someone, it could be a divine counterpart. It could be someone You feel rules and regulations. It could be that, you know, the time period that we're living in, you may feel like there's a lot of restrictions at the moment, and you feel completely sort of stuck between a rock and a hard place. I'm just going to get all your details, all your cards before I move forward. I only picked the uprights. We got the Seven of Feathers again, so that's the Seven of Swords. So Gemini, there is something here that you are not trusting one bit. Okay, I gotta go get that card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Or you feel like running away from this thing. That card that is on the floor is your near future card. Hope and a fear. And I hope I mentioned it, but I'm only taking the uprights in this deck. Apart from the challenge positions. This is the Margarete Petersen Tarot. In the first deck I was using there, the beautiful black cards are the White Witch Tarot. Okay, so I'm just going to go get your future card position. One moment, please. This is your near future, and it is the Five of Feathers. So you're definitely sort of, I feel, with the Five of Feathers, this is definitely something that's been causing you a bit of anxiety, okay? Let's see. Let us see. The heart of the matter for you is the Crone. Taking some time out to really think about some truth. Thinking about which path you take next. The Hermit is a card that sort of takes a temporary but necessary time out to sort of have no distractions. Okay, as I said, I mentioned they were giving me at the beginning about news and it being overwhelming and everything like that. The Hermit only takes themselves into the cave when life gets a little bit overwhelming. Okay, so needs to regroup their energy and gain enlightenment. So you may be a little bit more reflective than usual. And as I said, your sixth house of daily routines, which feels really sort of boring, I feel it's deeper than that. Okay, with the Hermit card. So right now, if this is to do with, for you, it may be that you're feeling a little bit cut off, or you've cut yourself off on purpose in order to really think about yourself and your needs. I feel like you're looking for deeper answers within here. Now the Crone, if you really think about it, it's like a sage, a wise sage. That's what a hermit is. But it, you know, when you think about crones are like you know, a wise, well, a crone is normally a wise older sort of, it can be a woman or a man, not gender specific, but it is someone who is wise and who is a seer, okay? So sees from within and sees from without, sees the future, okay? So I feel like flashes of what it is that you want for the future are helping you to manifest, but you may feel a little bit cut off or withdrawn, okay? Now, this is the energy you'll be in definitely at the end of the month when you're feeling a little bit exhausted. You're going to withdraw, I feel. But with this, I feel like you're gaining some sort of wisdom. You're taking some time out to think about this. Now, the Emperor card is the card that is crossing you, which means there's something here that you may feel avoidant. You wanted to avoid, or you're trying to avoid, but you cannot. I feel like it's maybe something that you... part of your plan, I feel like part of your plan is becoming very successful. I feel like you're strategizing, you have really good leadership position skills. So if you're stepping into a position of leadership or responsibility, or you're trying to get your business, your own business, an entrepreneurial business off the ground, I feel like you're really strategizing, but you're thinking about, is this really what I want? Okay, now, this came up earlier for one of the signs, which is sometimes when there is, when we want to start something new, it feels really daunting, okay? Especially if it's to do with a business, because you got to think of the legalities of the business, that you're going to be in charge of paying taxes, and of course everyone pays their taxes, but there may be a lot of legalities that go on there. You're like, I don't understand those words. There's a lot of jargon, and it may make you feel like, I'm not ready, I can't do this. Or you may feel like, I'll just avoid that part, and you know what, I'll focus on the other things. I'll focus on the good stuff. They're indicating there's things here that in your world you cannot avoid, like paying bills or signing contracts, or so they're indicating don't delay. Focus on the routine stuff. Tie up all loose ends and make sure that, you know, you hold yourself in good stead. Now, if you're looking for love, for example, this could be that you're in a solitary energy right now and you're looking for a divine counterpart. And they're indicating here, the Strength card, the Mother of Feathers, they're indicating here that perhaps you've been very hurt in the past. You've had to be strong, and you may feel like you're not really ready for a union. As much as you want to be ready for some union, they're indicating with the Seven of Feathers that you may have been, I want to put this the right way because shoot the messenger on this one. It's not that you're avoidant. I feel like you're still healing from something, and there may be trust issues from something in the past. Okay, so if it's to do with love for you, I feel like there's definitely a new passion coming on in. We got Ace of Flames, so someone is definitely going to pique your interest. I also feel with that, Two of Flames, you've waited for this for a while, okay? But I do feel like there's some trust issues here. And this could be with someone that you have disconnected from recently. I'll see if there's a return. Right now, I'm not feeling a return energy. I feel like you're walking away from something, or you're trying to disconnect from something. Now, I was picking up, as soon as the cards came out, I was picking up on an energy of authority. Okay, so this could be an authoritative figure, like a boss, or someone who's in a position of leadership, who is not, how can I put that, is not leading in the best way, who's someone who's abusing their power, okay, and maybe pitching people against each other, or it's almost like there's someone here you cannot deal with. It's almost like this person may make your skin crawl sometimes. That's what I'm feeling like. Ugh, I don't want to deal with this person. I'm going to pull a card on that Emperor card to see what else I've got coming through. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, God Angels. Oh gosh, that energy was the Devil. Oh my gosh, Gemini. This person is really not very nice energy, okay? Someone who is definitely abusing their power in some way. But it could also be that you're procrastinating on something. Now, I think when I'm scrying at the same time, so I'm trying to remember, but I think when I was clarifying the Devil card, the Emperor card came out in the reverse. Okay, now we got the Emperor card and we got the Devil in the upright. So they're indicating here as well, just for your mind's sake as well, Gemini, if you're in a position of power, remember the responsibility that you have, and don't let power and sort of structure and that sort of thing go to your head. Of course, I never imagined you would do. There's something here that is controlling. This could be, if it's about authority for you, you feel like this is something negative here that you do not trust, that you actually are trying to stay away from. Okay, so it's going to be different for everyone, but I feel like this is something that you feel bonded to, that you're trying to release yourself from, or cut yourself off, or try not to think about it, okay? But you will find that solution. You will disconnect yourself from whatever this Emperor energy is. Now, you could also be, if for example, this is a person who is trying to abuse their power, or in some way trying to control you, Gemini. It could be a relationship, friendship, someone in your family. It could be someone at work. You can always reach out to somebody for advice, because the Emperor card can also be someone in authority that you can turn to for advice. So they are indicating that there could be a communication with someone that actually can help you move forward. They're indicating don't run away from it. Hold your vision. Hold true to yourself. Lead with integrity. Okay. Now we got the Strength card here. So this is about self-love. Deep down as well, this is about courage. Courage to be standing your own truth. Conviction. I feel like you've had to be strong. You've had some struggles recently. And that Five of Feathers there indicates that there is some sort of transition that you're going through that has made you feel mental conflict, overthinking. So in the near future, there's going to be a little bit more of that overthinking that I feel comes from that Devil card there. But I feel like you're strong enough to transcend this energy. And I feel like you're being patient with something, and they're showing me there is immense growth in this situation, which may not feel great for you at the time, but deep down, I feel that power rising up within you. Okay. So they're just giving me a sentence which is stronger together. Stronger together. So again, I'm going to have to see what this is. I mean, it could be you and people banding together against something, or it could be you and a person. Maybe there's another. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is something that's not seen. High Priestess, secret. What the hell? What is going on with your reading, Gemini? This is like off the charts. The Moon. Wow. Okay, first off, I'm sending you a huge hug out there, okay, because all these cards pretty much mean the same. Okay, Eight of Swords, something you're not seeing or something you feel is uncertain, something that you're trying to stay strong in, you're trying to gain clarity, you're trying to see things from a different perspective, or trying to find your way. Eight of Swords can often mean as well self-imposed restriction. Okay, she's not bound there, she's got a blindfold on, there's something she's not seeing. But as you can see, those swords are all pointed down. There is no threat there. Okay, so it's about fear, unwarranted fear. And we've got the High Priestess in the reverse, so it's like something hidden or something unknown. You may feel you're repressing something, but you mistrust something, that is for sure. And the Moon feels Moon is about uncertainty. It is about a need to gain clarity or greater wisdom. Now, you know what? Basically there is a feminine face there in that Moon, but right now in this, they're showing me like a rat. And a rat or mice, they tend to indicate anxiety. Okay. Now this could be about stability or independence, because in the Moon, normally in the Moon card you see like a wolf and a dog, which is about this battle between independence and sort of settling down energy. So I feel like there's a bit of a battle going on here for you of trust. That's what I feel, a battle of trust. And this could be a battle of trust in a workplace. It could be a battle of trust within your family or a relationship or friendships. There's something here you've taken some time out to really think about. You're not so sure about it, okay? So November is quite an interesting month for you. They are indicating that you are protected during this time, that you're strong enough to overcome whatever this is that you're wrestling with at this time, okay? The Mother of Feathers is in the past. Now, the Mother of Feathers is like the Queen of Air, okay? So you set strong, healthy boundaries. Remember, I said no can be a very important word. No, I'm not taking on that extra work unless you pay me. No, I cannot help you on this because right now I'm overwhelmed. No can be a very positive word if used in the correct sense. So the Queen of Swords, or the Mother of Feathers there, is about clarity of purpose, setting your intentions, aligning yourself with your own truth and with your understanding. You're self-sufficient, Gemini, and this is something you've resolved yourself to be in the past. You've had to be strong, okay? And I feel like it's like you can see the future. It's like you can see the vision of where you want to go, but you can see some blockages. Or, I mean, this could be simply that you want to rise up at work and you want to move into a position of leadership or a position of authority, but you feel like someone is blocking you, or someone who kind of has pinpointed you and said, you know what, I'm going to prevent you from moving forward. You feel like there's something underhanded. Seven of Feathers energy, I mean, it does normally denote an energy of deception or running away, but it can also be independence. It can be like, no, I am not adhering to your rules and regulations. No, I am not going to do what you are demanding of me. I am going to stand my ground because I feel that is my truth. So I feel in this card, there is something here that you see as integrity, something in yourself that you're like leading with total honesty, and you're holding your vision. I feel like you are standing strong in whatever this is. And that's what actually helps you rise up in whatever this is. Now, this song came up, I'm sure of it, this song came up either a week ago or a couple of weeks ago. But I'm going to give it to, I might not have been for your sign, but I think I'm being given a different part of the song. It's like, this is how you remind me of who I really am. I've been down, I don't know what that word is. It's either wronged or robbed or something. This is how you remind me of who I really am. Maybe it hasn't come up. I can't really be sure right now. I'm gonna have to look up the lyrics. This is remind me of who I really am. What does that mean? So maybe something here, you've been dealing with someone who's told, someone you cannot trust. It reminds you of how honest and good and how pure you are, or how you have set an intention and you're sticking to it. Okay. I feel like it's an empowerment song, whatever it is. I'm going to have to look up the lyrics. I have no idea who sings that song. I cannot remember, or I cannot think of who it might be. But anyway, if it resonates, it resonates. This is quite a tough energy reading for you, Gemini, for November. So, but it looks like you're going through something major, some major shifts here that you're trying to release. Move through, smash through some major blockages. The Seven of Feathers there is about that independent spirit, that, you know, non-conformist, marching to the beat of your own drum. But you see, the potential here as well is that you're transforming something. Look at that big old butterfly. It says there's a radical change here. You're standing your ground on something and you're owning your truth. But at the same time, there's feelings of like you want to run away from this. It could be responsibility or something. I mean, maybe, as I said, you're going through a divorce, or you're going through some sort of legality, or there's something really radically new in your world. You have to sign a contract. I mean, maybe your workspace is asking you to sign a new contract, and you don't trust it because you feel like, you know, when you sign a new contract, it's stated from now. But if you've worked for that company for like 20 years or whatever, you've got all these benefits and things in play that were staircasing or relevant for 20 years or so. But if they're implementing new changes, that means, you know, you kind of lose everything that went before. So I'm just getting this odd energy from your reading where things are changing and you're like, this is not right, that's not right, no, I don't trust this. You're looking for hidden meaning is what I feel. Now, in the near future, the Five of Feathers is like a little bit of mental conflict going on here. So I'm just going to fives tend to be about conflict, but as you can see, this knight, it's almost like a knight here, is vanquishing. They give me a word, vanquishing. Wow. It's almost like slaying the mental anxiety, vanquishing, overcoming. As you can see, wounded energy, but it's like they've got a shield. It's almost like you are protected. So I'm just going to pull a quick card on that and see what's going on here. I'm hoping this resonates for some of you out there, because I'm trying to understand what this energy is, and it is actually quite complex. We got the Hierophant here. We've got the Devil in the reverse. Gemini, what? In the near future, you know, this is you learning about the blockage, you identifying what it is that you need to release and releasing it. So that Devil card, it keeps showing up in your reading. So either it's something that you're tempted by, or someone you're tempted by, or something you feel is toxic or negative, you're vanquishing it, you're getting rid of it, okay? And you're learning, the Hierophant, some sort of secret knowledge comes your way to overcome it, overpower it, and be the victor. I do feel like you are victory, you are a winner, okay? The Chariot, there you go, victory. That card literally means victory. So I feel that energy right now. You're turning something around into such a positive energy, and Spirit wants you to win. The Chariot card says you're smashing through those obstacles. You're determined to succeed, and you will. So I feel like you find your direction in all of this. You find your way out of this, and you are successful. This card is conquest. It is motivation, drive, but it is also about you taking back control. And I feel that's what you're doing. You're taking back of control. You're taking back control of something that tried to control you, Gemini. That's the energy right there. You're taking back control on something that tried to control you. And we've got the Justice in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like you find out something here that was a lie, or you find out something that was dishonest, or someone told an untruth and you discovered it, and you're moving through it, past it, way past it. I feel like you conquer this and you overcome. Okay, so I feel like this is a higher level or a deeper level of commitment to truth, to seeking the truth. I feel like you really are a truth seeker, literally, in November, because every card is like the truth, or trust issues, or digging deeper. I mean, you start with the crone, which is to see, to feel, to know, to observe the truth. The crone eye is something that is wisdom. It is to identify. I mean, look, even in the Mother of Feathers, there's a huge eye there. So I feel like you're keeping your eye on something and you're... Well, I apologize for that, my beautiful Gemini. For some reason, the camera just stopped working, okay? There's no reason. The battery's full. Maybe it's all these devil cards that keep coming out. So I will move on with your energy reading, but I do apologize for the disruption. We have in your energy of your advice to self, the star card, which is about healing, but it's also about inspiration, being inspired. The stars are aligning for a more hopeful outcome here. A brighter future is on the horizon for you. This is something that you're manifesting, but also whatever this is, whether it's a deception or whether you feel like something is trying to control you, like a tug of war kind of energy here, whatever this is for you, I feel like you're healing from it, okay? I feel with this star card energy that there's hope, there's clarity, and you know how to proceed forward. I also feel that it's almost like a miracle outcome here for you. I feel like also you may be in the spotlight for something that you uncovered, for example, or you may be recognized for something, and it may make you feel uncomfortable. Maybe you're in the spotlight for something, or you're gaining some sort of recognition or success, and it may make you feel like running away. It's not a position that maybe you want to gravitate towards, but I feel like it is something that is very beneficial to you, okay? I also feel like you're going to be inspired as the month goes on, and if you've been feeling a real sort of lack of motivation or interest in things, you've disconnected a little bit recently, feeling exhausted, I feel like you get a real power up in your energy, okay, with that star card energy. Now, the Two of Flames is your external environment. You're waiting for something, waiting for an outcome. So if you are going through a divorce, or for example, you are coming out of a very toxic relationship, or maybe you're leaving a job that has been unhealthy for you, whatever it is you seem to be walking away from or holding your independence against, fighting against with that tug of war energy, I feel like you're waiting for results, okay? It will be a win-win situation for you because your challenge position is the Justice card, which means good karma is coming towards you, but you're finding a solution for your situation that will be fair. But I feel like it's a bit of a win-win for you. I feel like the truth will out. I feel like it's a very important note there, but I feel like this will bring a brighter day, okay? So I feel like once this comes to fruition, whatever this is for you, whatever it is you're trying to move forward on, it will bring happiness, but you will know when the right moment is for you to move. Now, some of you may also be planning some sort of quick trip or a vacation there, but you may feel like you have to put it on hold for a little while, just until you get some sort of results, okay? We also have the trial. Now, the trial is the Hangman. So this is a real test. You've had a real test, and you may have felt like you've been up against it, okay? That rock and a hard place. Someone may have really tested your patience here, Gemini. Now, this is a Pisces energy. Look at that. I mean, look, as I said just a moment ago, I felt like that tug of war energy. As you can see, there's like someone standing on the moon and someone standing on the sun. So it's like a battle between uncertainty and happiness, okay? And it's a independence or sort of grounded loyalty. So I feel like there's a real push and pull, a tug of war going on here. And you may be trying to find a truth. Which direction should you go in? And you're trying to see things from a different perspective to see which is the right way for you, okay? So if you felt like a situation has been negative or has been in some way blocking you, blocking your progress, I feel like you're taking some time out to really think about things and see what is the best route for you, okay? An indication that things are coming to an end. Things, old things, habits, restrictions, they're all coming to an end, and this is a time for releasing it, leaving it behind and moving, stepping into your power. That's what I feel. You're stepping into your power here. Now, this is a hope and fear position, so you may feel that you've waited a long time for this justice, or you may have feel like you've waited a long time for your success or opportunities, and you may have felt like some have passed you by, but what is meant for you will never pass you by, okay? You may also fear that you've been a real victim of someone who's been very selfish, or someone who's tried to deny you opportunities or keep you hanging in some way, dangling a carrot or something like that. But I feel like you will overcome that battle, like that phoenix rising from the ashes. This is a Piscean card here, but as you can see, there is that phoenix rising from the ashes there. So I feel like truth will out, you will find your way, and you will see things from a different perspective, how you now are in control. You have the power over something that tried to control you, okay? Now your overall outcome is the Ace of Flames. Beautiful card, because this is success. This is aligning yourself with your dreams, your goals. This is about you stepping into reality and turning your dreams into reality. This is about action. It's about inspiration, and it's a transformational energy where you can sort of turn things around because you have that power to do so. Also, you may be embracing a new project in November that really inspires you and actually leads to a lot of success. It's something you waited a long time for. But it may require you to step into the spotlight. You may feel a little bit nervous about that energy, and you may want to remain in the shadows, but let your work speak for itself. The Ace of Flames can also be a new passion coming in. So if you are looking for love, you may be coming out of a toxic relationship that you still need to heal from. There may be some trust issues that are still relevant that they pop up in November, because this is Scorpio season, and as I said, a lot of things deep down come up to the surface that we have to process before we can move on. So I would say these cards, these two cards of Two of Flames and the Hangman energy, is kind of like wait until you feel ready to embrace new energy, new love, new passion. Make sure you heal your wonderful self for whatever has gone on before. Especially if there's trust issues there or anything that you've been overthinking. But that Ace of Flames indicates success. It is a gift from the universe. Aces are gifts from divine energy, and I feel like this is something that's really enthusiastic that comes, what makes you feel enthusiastic. This is achievement, and it's passion. It's almost like your soul is set on fire. Now, right now, they're showing me an eagle, so this is maybe something, either somebody you got your eye on, or it may be something you got your eye on or had your eye on for a while. It may also be when you meet this person, an eagle may be relevant. Okay, either they've got an eagle tattoo, or they work in an eagle sanctuary, or, you know, I'm not really sure how it's relevant, but they're showing me an eagle. So it could be about freedom. Could be about freedom, victory, and integrity, okay, loyalty, justice. So please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone. Now I'm just going to give you a final card. I hope some of this reading resonates for you, my beautiful Gemini, in some way, because it seems very, very pointed. It seems very precise for somebody. So I do apologize if it does not resonate. We've got patience, wait. So it is kind of like, don't run away. Face the music on something. Wait for the outcome. It's going to be really positive. It says hold back, rest, observe. Events are still unfolding. And it's also number 4, which is the Emperor card. Okay, so your success is almost like guaranteed, but just wait. Something is still being processed here. So if you feel like someone is trying to block your success, or you feel like something, maybe you feel like the universe is not delivered, and you feel, you know, obsessive energy, worry, nervousness, that you feel this is not going to happen. They're indicating things are still unfolding. So you will get the truth when it's meant to come out. You will uncover information when you're meant to uncover it. You will meet someone when you're meant to. You will get the right job, or the situation will be right when divine timing says so. So patience. I mean, nobody likes to hear that word, right, my beautiful Gemini, but I feel there's a lot of solid growth that comes in your situation. There is a positive outcome here, but I feel like it's a bit of a wild ride in November for you. Now I'm just going to pull a trinket for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Okay, we got 2. So we've got a seahorse. Now seahorses, they represent stability and long-term proposals or contracts and things like that. Seahorses, they can be a divine counterpart, because soulmates are often represented by seahorses because they partner up for life. So I do feel like you will be finding the right people, the right situations to help you through November. This is also about long-term security, I feel. So even if there's been some deception or things have not been going in your favor, I feel like your integrity actually leads the way, and it will lead you to something really stable, okay? Words like this. They want it on the Ace of Flames. So it could be that if you're looking for new love, there's someone coming on in who's really going to strike up your passion here. Definitely I mean, this could be a fling as well. This could be like a kinky fling that's coming in as well. But I feel like because the seahorse has shown up, I feel like it could be something that actually leads to something long term. If you're already in a relationship, I do feel like that the Ace of Flames indicates that you are renewing your passion with this person. There may have been, you know, some conflict within your union. You may have wondered whether you should have walked away or how you can find a solution for some of your differences. And I feel like you find those differences, you find that you honor them and you come together in union. We've also got a flower here. I mean, if you're separating from someone, of course, then, you know, you're separating, it looks like. But we got the flower there as well, which is about blossoming energy. It's positive energy, okay? There is growth here, and it will turn out in your favor, but it looks like it's a bit of a bumpy ride throughout November at first. Something you're wrestling with, but it comes all good, is what they're showing me. Something really positive at the outcome there. I feel like around about the 17th of November, things are in a more positive energy for you. You may feel a bit exhausted, but they're positive. So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If you'd like to be in with a chance to win a free personal reading, all you have to do is put these words in the comments box below. I am a magnet for abundance, okay? And I'll gravitate towards one lucky subscriber on the 21st of November. Also, if something resonates in this reading for you, please like or subscribe to my channel, completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me, actually. Also, apologies again for the video kind of disconnecting for no reason, but a lot of devil cards showing up for you in your reading, so I feel like it's kind of reflecting the energy of the reading. So I'm sending you a huge hug out there as well, Gemini. You will overcome these issues, you will smash through these challenges, and it will all come good, okay? So thank you so much, and love and light.